G'day, DNA Decay here. The game is Elite Dangerous and the topic is the background simulation and the squad board. First of all, just a quick word about operational security.
The first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club.
Every activity that you do in inhabited space has an effect on the background simulation, and the BGS has a direct effect on the value and availability of everything. Obviously availability of certain types of goods and commodity prices, but also mission types, existence of combat zones, ship outfitting, types of NPCs. Everything hinges on what's going on in the BGS. If you hand in exploration data, that has an effect. Trade has effects, doing missions has effects, bounty hunting has an effect, even just passing through a system has an effect. Everything you do in an inhabited system has an effect on the background simulation. So let's get some detail on this. If the goal is to expand one faction from one system, we can have a look at this flowchart. I chose this document because it provides a good starting point and it's kind of funny for those who know the Emperor's Grace backstory. It starts by asking, are you the faction with the highest influence? No? We'll keep pushing. Missions, exploration data, trade with stations you own, kill everything that's not your faction, rinse and repeat. It seems pretty straightforward. Most player groups have given it a shot and it works. But once you hit between 4 and 6 expansions, you will encounter a problem. Each minor faction can only have one state. It can be resident in many systems, it can have a different influence level in each of those systems, it can have different pending states, but it can have only one active state. And here's the problem. You can be above expansion level influence in System A, but you won't go to the expansion state because in System B, your faction is in a war. Conflict states supersede the expansion state and block it. Now, I'm not going to get into the state hierarchy, nor what actions add to the bucket for a particular state, nor how to prefer one pending state over another, nor how long each state lasts, nor how to shorten that, nor how the state recovery periods, nor optimal techniques for winning wars. That stuff is what the AEDC strategists and the patch testers are good at, and there's a lot of it, and the details change with every patch. So let's move on to the implications for us, and by us I mean the AEDC Militia. To acquire a station or other asset, or to become the ruler of a system, the minor faction has to go through a conflict state. War, civil war, or election. With Wolf Transport being resident in 19 systems, there are so many places where our actions could inadvertently trigger a blocking state. Should we be expanding out of System A, or winning rulership in System B? So we have a lot of competing priorities and a hell of a lot of detail to manage, but you can see that it's super important that our activities are coordinated. Anytime you are in the homeworld's region, you need to be only working from the squad board. And here we are at the squad board. Once you are settled in at the forum, you need to get registered and set up on the squad board, EliteDangerousCentral.com. This is the heart of things for the militia. Log in and go to the Squadron tab and check out the operations that are available. We usually have something for each style of play and we're not fussed about playing in open or private or winged or alone. If you're a casual player, that's fine. Power gamers, traders, explorers, fighters, mission runners, we have operations to leverage every type of play. A typical operation might be, do 20 missions for Wolf Transport in ROS 129. Your personal contribution might only be 5 missions, but as soon as 20 missions are reported, the operation disappears from the squad board. The operations are adjusted daily or as needed, and there are always more being planned and sequenced. Usually there'll be a link to a discussion thread back on the forum so you can find out how this operation will affect the BGS and how it fits into our strategic plans. Some strategic goals play out over weeks and have dozens of operations. Following the threads on the forum will help you build your BGS knowledge and get you closer to the next stage of becoming an established diplomat where you are contributing to the influence tracker. But the important thing for now is to always follow the squad board. So that's the squad board, and that's how we run our BGS operations. I'm DNA Decay. On behalf of the AEDC, welcome.